guys, and welcome to Escape We Watch Reviews. My name is Steve, and today we're going to be reviewing the Venezianico Arsenale. I received this watch for free. I don't have to send the watch back, but you guys know the deal by now. No matter how I get a watch in for review, whether I pay for it, whether it's gifted to me, you're always going to get my honest opinion every single time. And if by the end of the review you want to pick one of these up, I'm going to leave a link down in the video description that will take you to the full catalog of the Arsenal. There's quite a bit of variation in there, so go check them out. So this is the standard Arsenale. It has a retail price of about $800 US. You can option it with a integrated rubber strap for an extra $100. And then they also have some special editions, and it can bring the price up to $1,500. So go check out that link. The watch comes in 8 different colorways, 8 different configurations, varying straps and movement. So again, check out that link for the full lineup. The watch case is made in 316L stainless steel. It has a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, has a screw-down crown, a screwed-in caseback, 50 meters of claimed water resistance, and the watch is powered by the Miyota 9029 automatic movement. So I have had my fair share of integrated bracelet sport watches on the channel and in my watch box, but I have to say this is one of the nicest, if not the nicest one that I've come across. Super nice. Venezianico, they continue to put out impressive watches, and this one is no different. So I say we get into their full review, but before we do, wearing my Ferrosuit Trackmaster 1, absolutely love this watch. Yeah, just check out the review for that one. All right, let's get into dimensions. We have a case diameter of 40 millimeters, case thickness of 8.9 millimeters. I'm just going to say the total length of this is 48.6 millimeters. And sized up for my 7.5 inch wrists with a couple links removed. It weighs 133 grams. So we've got a great set of dimensions, 40 millimeters, under 9 millimeters thick as well. So that's awesome. The bracelet tapers down to, I believe, 16 millimeters. We'll talk about that in the bracelet section. But I mean, it's just a great set of dimensions, a great weight as well. So it wears wonderfully, super comfortable. So yeah, I've got no issues with it. I like wearing this watch, so I'm going to go outside right now and throw it on my wrist for you. And here we are on my 7.5 inch wrist, and I really do feel like the size is just about perfect for this watch. Normally a 40 millimeter integrated bracelet sports watch would probably feel a little big to me, but this one just feels right, and I think it's mostly due to the thickness or lack thereof. Super thin, feels great, and just kind of drapes nicely over my wrist. Here you can see the light play off the bracelet. The crystal doing its job, keeping the dial as legible as possible. And here we are in some direct sunlight. And here's where you can really see the dial come to life. I mean, it just looks fantastic. All the little polished aspects of the watch, you know, they're just done to near perfection. So, yeah, I mean, this thing just looks beautiful. Look at that coloring there. All right. Sadly, don't have any bracelets that'll fit this or straps that'll fit this. So I'm going to go back inside and we'll get back to this review. But just look at that. All right, so let's talk about the case finishing on the watch, and the case finishing is excellent. It's a mixture of brushing and polishing throughout. So up here you can see on the bezel, we've got this nice coin edge, which it's kind of split halfway on the bezel. It kind of gives a really cool look to it. I like that. It's very subtle, but it's definitely there. You can see it really nicely polished though. You can see the tops of the case are vertically brushed, nice and consistent. It's a pretty coarse brushing, but not like super coarse, and I mean, it's just, in my opinion, like the perfect balance. You can see these really nice high polished chamfers, really solid polishing on those. The transitions are nice and crisp as well. The case sides here horizontally brushed. You can flip it over here. You do have little crown guards, which is unusual for an integrated sports watch, I think. Really nicely signed crown there as well, 6 millimeter signed screw down crown, and it kind of flares out towards the edge, so when you grip it, you're really only getting this outer edge here. It's nice and smooth, but plenty of grip on it, so really happy with that. Yeah, I mean, it looks really, really good. The case finishing on this watch is impressive, and I just like kind of the little subtle details I have, like the crown guards. The crown itself is very nicely signed, and then that coin edge looks really good. Flipping it over to the case back here, you can see a really nice depiction. I'm guessing that's somewhere in Italy. It looks really good. Really nice and smooth engraving there. It's got a little bit of a spec sheet around the outside. 6 screws holding it down. It also carries over that coin edge kind of look to it, so a very nice case back. There's no real sharp edges on it. Like, this is a crisp edge, but it doesn't feel sharp like I've had other watches feel sharp. This one feels nice, and on wrist it's not something that I've ever noticed. So I am really happy with the case finishing on this watch. Alright, so let's talk about the crystal. First things first, test it for sapphire. It is positive for sapphire. So we have just a flat sapphire crystal. Looks really good. Plenty of anti-reflective coating on it as well. The dial is not super legible, but that's more the dial than the crystal itself. The crystal on this watch it's one of those ones where it just kind of disappears at certain angles. So I really like the crystal on it. I really like the crystal on my last Venezianico as well. So yeah, they seem to put very nice high quality crystals on their watches. So yeah, this is no exception. Looks really good. All right, so let's talk about the dial on the watch. So this is going to split some hairs. I think some people are going to love it. Some people are not going to like it very much. So first off, there is no seconds hand, so that allows them to keep the rehout, the distance between the crystal and the dial just razor thin. I mean, it looks fantastic. But some people are going to miss having that seconds hand sweeping around. There is one variation which does have a seconds hand, but it's like twice as much. So just something to keep in mind. This one here, there's also no lume on the dial. It is just applied indices at all the hour markers. Very simple applied indices. We'll get up real close and you can see. Very simple, multifaceted, nicely polished though. We have a really nice applied logo there as well. It's a super clean dial. It has the Venezianico down here at the 6 o'clock, but that's it. You have some skeletonized hands, which are a good length. And they do a pretty good job of catching the light and reflecting and contrasting with the dial. So for the most part, it's a pretty legible watch, but there are certain angles that, like this here, where they just kind of disappear a little bit. So it's just something to note. But for the most part, if you're looking down to read the time, you're going to be able to read the time on this watch. So yeah, really happy with that. You can see a printed minute track around the outside and kind of this just plain section of the dial. But then we have these striping, this really dramatic striping, changes the look. Sometimes like in direct sunlight like this here, you can see it kind of looks just like a plain matte purple dial, but once you get it off kilter just a little bit, you can see those stripes, and it is just a stunning dial. Probably my favorite dial I've seen on a watch. I mean, just look at that right there. That is incredible. It looks fantastic. Yeah, I mean, it's just the favorite part for me of the watch is that dial. It is just gorgeous. Really cool how it plays with the light. But yeah, unfortunately there's no lume, like I said, so it does lean kind of more towards that dressy side, but I mean, that dial alone is worth it in my opinion. Looks really, really awesome. All right, so let's talk about the movement inside. So the movement is the Miyota 9029 automatic movement. So that's a no date movement. It's a 28,800, so it's a high beat movement. The accuracy on this one, I just measured it at -2 seconds, so very accurate. These things are going to be reliable out of the box as well. They're very robust movements. I haven't noticed the rotor spinning around on this one, so that's nice. So yeah, really just overall very satisfied with the movement. Very satisfied with the crown. Like I mentioned earlier, when you grip it, you're just getting that outer edge, and it is really smooth but also very grippy at the same time. You get a decent pop out. First position is your hand winding, nice and smooth. Second position does hack the movement. You wouldn't know that, but it does hack the movement. This is where you set your time. Everything feels good. The crown is nice and solid in there as well. The screw in and screw out action is just really nice and smooth on this watch. So yeah, really happy with the movement inside. I cannot complain at all. All right, so let's talk about the bracelet. So the bracelet is very nice. It starts at about 25 millimeters and tapers down to 17 millimeters at the clasp. You can see here it's kind of an H-link style bracelet. Really nice articulation, really soft on this bottom edge. It doesn't pull my hairs or anything like that. I've heard some people complain about that, but for me, hasn't been an issue. You can see here, really nice and consistent brushing, nice big polished chamfers to go right along with the case there. It looks fantastic. I mean, they just did a very, very good job with this. Also, each leading and trailing edge of these middle links are polished as well, so you do get really nice light play off of this bracelet. And again, it is just fantastic. It's sized with screws. There's just not much to complain about. There's no half links. That's really my only complaint. There's no half links. So sizing it is going to be a little tricky, but I was able to get a good fit on the watch. It's pretty lightweight, so you don't need to worry about it as much as a really heavy watch. So that's nice. But standard butterfly clasp here. Everything is rounded off nicely. Nothing is sharp. So yeah, I have no real complaints other than the sizing. And it is a very nicely signed buckle there. Very, very integrated look there. Just kind of seamless. It looks really, really good. Very high quality. I've got zero issues with the bracelet. It looks fantastic. It feels fantastic. And yeah, I mean, it's just another part of the show of this watch, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm very happy with the bracelet on the watch. So there you go, guys. That is the Venezianico Arsenale. If you are in the market for an integrated bracelet sports watch from a micro brand, if you're looking at the Tissot PRXs, I say look at this as well. This is a nicer watch by quite a margin, in my opinion. So yeah, this is the one that I would get if you're kind of going, something under $1,000 still, but you want that really luxurious look. I say look no further. This thing is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, really, really happy with this watch. I like it. I know you guys are going to like it. I think that's it for me. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.